Hello, my name is Jake Marmol and I'm the Director of Admissions here at Detroit Catholic Central High School. I wanted to make a short video explaining our online application. If you have any questions after watching, please give the admissions office a call and either Matt or I will help you through it. Let's get started. This is catholiccentral.net/apply now, which will be your starting place. Catholic Central is accepting either the CC application or the Archdiocese application for multiple Catholic high schools. We'll explain the CC application in this video, and if you're interested in the multiple school app, we will explain that in another video to be made later. To start with, click this link and be taken to our application website. This is where a parent or a guardian should create a username and password. Once you log in, you will be taken to this screen. You can see that as a parent, I have not added any students yet. So to begin the admissions process, I will click this green button right here. Once you click the green Begin Admissions Process Here button, this screen will open up, which is the actual application. Now I've gone through and filled this out. A couple areas I want to point out. So parish attending. There's a full list of parishes here, especially for our Catholic families. There is an other option if you need to find one that's not listed. However, my home parish is St. Michael in Livonia, so I've collected that. Shows up right there. For the school you're applying for, unless you are a transfer student trying to come in at the mid-semester, you want to make sure you click 2017 and 2018 right here. Again, make sure you choose grade 9th. You are applying for freshman year. You can save and finish this option right here, or you can continue moving through. Now, as you move through the application, some of it's general, such as addresses, where the students are living. The student has the ability to enter 2 addresses and up to 4 parent guardians figures as we go through this form. So as you're filling it out, please make sure that the address is correct as well as the contact information, especially the email addresses. You'll see younger brothers. If you have younger brothers, you can add their information here, which puts them in our system, or add their own inquiry forms. Legacy status. You can add up to 4 legacy status relatives. This does help with the application, but it's definitely not mandatory. I myself was a first in my family to attend Catholic Central. Medical information. This is, again, primarily to make sure that your son is being kept safe. It's an important aspect to make sure that we're able to take care of your son when he is in school. Special services. Catholic Central does not operate with IEPs or 504 plans. However, we are able to offer occasional support depending on the student. This does not determine whether your son is accepted or declined with regards to Catholic Central, but it does allow us to have a very honest conversation with you as a parent to determine whether or not Catholic Central is the best fit for your son. For student activities, feel free to go through and check anything he's involved with. Tell us if they're winning trophies, winning awards, being recognized as a team captain. If he's been playing an instrument for multiple years, Mr. Norman and the band will love to know that. So this is where you can tell us all of this information. The essay. This is an example of an essay I don't want to receive. This school is great. It's not capitalized properly. There's no punctuation. This does not tell me why you want to come to Catholic Central. This is a student's prime opportunity to explain to me, explain to Mr. Green, to Father Nelke, to Mr. Lewis, why your son wants to come to Catholic Central. There is no length requirement, but he should write enough to tell us why he wants to come here. Some students are able to do that in a paragraph. Others need a couple. You are able to expand the window here for more room, or you can write it in Microsoft Word, copy and paste it into this space. Now, when this page pops up, you have the chance to go back and fill out who is actually completing the application, whether it's a parent, whether it's a student. Sign and stamp these. Now, who is completing this form? It looks a little confusing with me as both names, but this will be a parent or a student. So select who's completing the form. Again, you get a chance to review all the information before finally submitting. After you submit, it will take you to this page. Thank you for applying to Detroit Catholic Central High School. We have received your application. For parents with twins, you are able to add your second son here. Otherwise, you can go back to Parent Portal here. Now you can see I have a checklist here. I can continue the admissions process. So to view the checklist, I have submitted my application and I have reviewed it. You can go back here to see what it looks like and print it off if you want to, but you have seen it submitted. There are a few other items that you need to complete. The records release form. You're going to download this and turn this into your current school. This allows them to send us the report cards. If your son is taking the high school placement test here at Catholic Central, he will receive this in print before he's done with the test. Otherwise, you can download it here. The high school placement test, we check off on our end. So once I receive your scores from your son, or I know that he's taken the test here, this will get checked off for you. So you'll see that appear in your checklist. The student profile recommendation form and the teacher recommendation forms. These are going to be items that are sent to your current school. It is helpful to identify a teacher or a faculty member at your school who will complete these forms for you. So when you click send request, it's going to ask you for a name. Now this is somebody that's going to be able to complete a student profile. So it's going to be a counselor, an assistant principal, a principal. But talk to your school to find out who that is at their location. Once I send it, you can see that it's sent on 11/17 when I'm making this video. So you can see who you sent it to and the date it was sent. Double check this email to make sure it was the correct person. But once you send it, your job is done. On my end, I'm able to see that you have sent this request. If it's not completed, I can follow up with that school, or I can reach back out to you if it's been a while. But give the school some time. I've talked to most of our feeder schools, and they know when the deadlines are. But it will probably take them a little bit to get through these forms. So please don't expect it to be completed the day you send in the request. With the teacher recommendation, it is helpful to identify a teacher from 8th grade who has taught your son in one of the academic areas, so preferably a math or an English or a science. If your son thinks he's going to try to test out of Algebra 1 as a freshman, a math recommendation would be very helpful to that effect. It's not going to guarantee it, but it'll help us. So again, you're going to send this request here. It'll show sent. Now again, on my end, I'm able to see what teachers you're sending these requests to and follow up with them if we have any more questions. But talk to your school, find out what teacher you would like to ask for a recommendation, and send it to the appropriate person. Once I receive these 2 items, you will see the check marks appear here as complete. And that is the application. After that, you can fill out the financial aid, which will be posted when it's available. But if you have any other questions about this application, please contact myself or Matt Green, and we will be happy to help you through it. Thank you very much. God bless, and go Shamrocks.